Hey guys, welcome to my beauty room slash YouTube room. This is one of the bedrooms in our house that we have basically converted into a walk-in closet. So I hope you enjoy this video. I'm going to start by showing you my husband's side. In the two bottom drawers, he likes to keep his boxers, socks, some t-shirts, undershirts to wear under his work clothes. These are all his work clothes, his dress clothes, because this is where he comes in to get ready in the morning as well as I do. So this is where he keeps these clothes. He obviously uses our bedroom closet for all of his other stuff, but he just likes to keep his work clothes in here. It just makes it easier in the morning. Above his clothes are his hats for casual wear that he likes to keep in here just because there's a little more room in here than in our bedroom. And then on the side, the right side of the clothes, he keeps belts, ties, sunglasses, his gym shoes, as well as his work shoes, and a wrinkle releaser because he doesn't want any wrinkles in his dress clothes before he goes to work. But that is it for his side of this bedroom. On the other side of the room, I'm going to go ahead and show you the clothes I choose to keep in this room, which isn't much because, like I said, we like to keep our other clothes in the bedroom and just have a certain amount of clothes in this room. The only clothes I prefer to keep in this room are all of my jeans as well as my work shirts. I just think it's easier for me to get ready so I don't have to bother him in the morning when I am getting ready for work. On the bottom here is a pull-out shoe rack, which is so nice. I just like to keep all my high heels in here, my platform shoes, things like that. And then below those shoes are my fall and winter shoes, my boots, things like that, because it is summer right now. So to the left, I like to keep what I wear during the summer, which are some of my sandals, gym shoes, and my wedges, so that it's just easier for me to grab instead of going to that drawer and pulling it out. I also like to keep some purses over there, belts, bandanas, necklaces, things like that. And above my clothes are my hats as well. In the middle is my makeup vanity and where I keep a majority of all of my makeup. The palettes that are underneath the glass are all of the palettes I find myself reaching for the most, which is why I like to keep them there so they are easy to get to and to use. In the top left drawer is where I like to keep all of my powder foundations. I don't have many. I think right now all I have are MAC. But if you've been watching me a long time, you know I cannot go without my powder foundations. To the right of that is where I like to keep all of my bronzers. I have high-end drugstore. They both live in this drawer. And then below those products are my loose setting powders. I have under eye setting powders, my face setting powders, but that is where I like to keep them. The products that are sitting on top are basically all of my go-to foundations for the summer. They match me and my self-tan right now at the moment, as well as some NYX liquid crystal glitter liners, my Stila liner, some lipsticks, some liquid lipsticks, and some lip glosses. Here is what I like to keep all of my makeup brushes in, my eye brushes, as well as my face brushes. And then on this side in the bottom drawer are my setting sprays as well as my Neutrogena hydrating makeup removers. In the drawer above that is where I like to keep all of my highlighters. I have a mix of just highlighter as well as some blushes that have a little bit of highlight in them. But this is basically my highlight drawer. In the next drawer is where I like to keep all of my skincare products. I have sunscreen, my Olay 7-in-1, eye cream, my face oil, another lotion, and then my masks. So this is where they all live, and I reach for all of these products all the time. In the drawer above that is where I keep single eyeshadows that I can't put in a palette or anything like that, as well as individual blushes. These are the blushes I really like to take on the go, like if I'm camping or traveling. These are all the blushes that I reach for for that. And then above that, I actually just cleaned out these drawers a couple days ago. I had put it on my Snapchat. This was the main drawer. I needed to get rid of a lot of product. These are on the left side are all of my lip products, and then on the right side are all of my eye products like mascara, loose glitters, eyeliners, and things like that. So this is my lip and eye drawer. In the next drawer on the left side is where I keep all of my lashes. And then on the right side, I like to call it my junk drawer because I basically have hair ties, clips, nail glue, eyelash glue, my eyelash curler, bobby pins, fingernail clippers, just any kind of tools that I use, I like to keep in that drawer. Above that are all my primers except that Too Faced Born This Way concealer because it's so big it won't fit in my concealer drawer. So I just let it go in here even though it isn't a primer. It's fine. He's happy. We're all good. And then in the top and final drawer are all of my go-to concealers. I just threw some expired concealer away, which is nice, and they all fit perfectly in this drawer now where I can kind of see everything. But yeah, this is where all of my go-to concealers are. On the top on this side are shades of foundation that don't exactly match me right now at the moment, as well as, again, more lipsticks, lip glosses, liquid lipsticks. These are more of my go-to products as well on this side, and products that I really like the packaging. I like to just set out because they're pretty to look at. Below my makeup are my hair tools. I have my blow dryer, my straightener, and my curling iron here, just so I have easy access to all of them since I don't have drawers. On a little shelf on my left side, I keep hairspray, a dry shampoo, and a couple setting sprays that won't fit in drawers. I do have to stand up to get these. It's not a big deal. And then on the other side, I do have my grandma's little card from when she passed away. I just like to look at that every day, as well as keeping this that I got. I just put it in a little picture frame and put it up here. It says, "The most beautiful thing a woman can wear is confidence." And I just love that saying. And then lower on a shelf on my right side, I keep another dry shampoo, my Mario Badescu spray, makeup brush cleaner, as well as the Frizz, I guess, hair oil that I like to put in my hair after I wash my hair. So this is my makeup vanity. I'm sure this side of the room you guys are pretty familiar with because this is what I film in front of all of the time. This is the desk where I like to edit a majority of my videos. On the top left shelf is where you guys always see my pineapple, but actually this is where I like to keep all of my sunglasses. On the next shelf below that is where I keep my candle as well as a jewelry box case. To the right of that, I like to keep my little light up flamingo. There's a bottle of champagne back there that my husband and I brought back from Mexico when we celebrated our 1-year wedding anniversary. Some pens and pencils, and an award that I had won in college. The other 3 cubby holes that you see, one has a drawer in it with storage as well as just accessories for my cameras. As you can see, it's just basically decoration up here. I have a painting, a little coffee mug that reminds me of Sephora, and then below that I do have a filing rack or a mailing rack that has some of my favorite eyeshadow palettes in it. So there's not much, but it's just a nice little desk that I like to edit at, and it kind of zones me out. As soon as you walk into the room, this is where I have all of my nail polishes, as well as lotion, sunless tanner, my deodorant, nail files, things like that, just so they're easy to get to and grab. But that is basically what the room looks like when it's not set up for YouTube. All of my equipment is kept in the white closet. So when I'm ready to film, I go ahead and take everything out and set it up. So that is what I'm going to show you now. This is all of the equipment that I use to film my YouTube videos. I will put all of the equipment that I use down below just so you guys can check it out if you are looking into getting something, if you're starting your channel. I do use 2 umbrella lights, one on my right and one on my left. I did take the umbrellas off just because I have found that the lighting for me, for my particular setup, works best without it. But it's great to have the option to use if need be. This is my microphone as well as the stand. I think this is a great beginner microphone if you are starting out a YouTube channel, and it is adjustable so I can raise it and lower it depending on how I'm filming. This is the ring light I use. I like to use the little plastic covers on the front because it kind of dims the light better. It also comes with a little switch underneath where you can make it brighter or less bright, which is nice. So you will kind of figure out what will work for you and how bright or not bright you want the light. And then here is my camera. I do use the Canon T6i and put it on a tripod. I do not know where I got this tripod from. My husband had already had it, so I've just used it ever since. But I'm going to assume that almost any tripod would work. This is the chair I like to sit in. I did get this from at home. I was going back and forth between these 2 chairs. The other chair behind that one is a little high, whereas this one's a little bit lower and is perfect for when I film. The 2 wooden tables I got from Walmart, and then the little reflector I got from Home Depot. So that is basically it for my setup. It might be a little more extravagant than you need if you are first starting. In the beginning, I just used natural light and my camera. So if you're starting out, don't think you need all of this stuff. It's just what I've kind of built over the almost 3 years I've been on YouTube and what works for me. I also wanted to show you that I do have blue painter's tape on my carpet so that I know exactly where to put my lights. I have just found that during certain videos, my lighting was becoming so inconsistent and didn't look good. So I figured out the best way to make sure everything stays consistent and I have the best lighting as possible for my videos is just to mark it so this will not ruin carpet or do anything to the carpet. It's just blue painter's tape that I got from Home Depot so that my lighting stays beautiful and consistent through all of my videos. So that is it for my beauty room / YouTube setup. I hope you guys like this video. I also hope that it helps those who are starting out with a beauty channel. Again, I just want to say that you definitely don't need this much makeup or have that much equipment if you are starting out a YouTube channel. I promise you, sitting in front of a window using natural light and your phone will be a great start. The biggest thing is just to start. I hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it, and I will see you guys on my next one. Thank you so much for watching.